Hello again and welcome to the show. As always, I'm Jason McNeil and this is Cup of Joe Canada. Now today on the show we're going to discuss Meghan Murphy. Meghan Murphy is what they call a radical feminist. She's going to be speaking at the Toronto Library and a lot of people are upset that they're letting her speak, saying that the library should not give her a platform, they shouldn't allow her to speak and all of this stuff. And the reason is because of the subject that she's speaking on and what her opinions on that subject are. Now normally I wouldn't care. I wouldn't get on my soapbox to discuss this issue. It doesn't really get on my radar, but the mayor has spoken out on it and that makes it actually quite the issue. And the mayor has said, he's taken the stance to say that he is disappointed that the Toronto Library would allow this woman to come into Toronto and speak on the issue. And the issue is, ladies and gentlemen, gender identity, what it means for women, society, and law. I'll let that sit for a second. Gender identity, what it means for women, society, and law. Now, probably a lot of you are thinking, sounds semi-interesting, maybe it's been on the radar, maybe it hasn't. The fact of the matter is this, what it means for women, society, and law is very important. Gender identity is in the news. Gender identity is in schools. Gender identity is in law. It's in society. It's becoming mainstream. What it means for the actual pillars of society, what it means for law, what it means for the genders that we've typically, traditionally known, and how it's going to impact them, this is all very important. And I get it. If you have a dog in the fight, you're like, but I don't want anyone to speak out against my truth. And that, I understand. I feel empathy. But the truth is, again, it's not all about you. It's about everyone. It's how it impacts everyone. So what we have here is a woman who generally takes the view that, for example, biological men or people who are born biologically male, who later in life transition to female, shouldn't be allowed to compete athletically against people who have been born biologically female and grown their whole lives. Now, outside of you being upset with her for thinking that, biological males have taken over the weightlifting, in women's weightlifting. They have beat the crap and snot out of women in UFC fighting. They are winning track and field events because biologically, they have an advantage. Science is still a real thing, even if you feel like a boy or a girl or whatever. There is a discussion to be had, right? Now, the idea that some people will be offended by the discussion, I understand fully. You can speak out, you can protest it, but once politicians start to say, not only is it not necessary to have these discussions, but it actually should be banned. We should not be allowed to talk about them. Then we have a problem, because now we're not allowed to talk about something that is going to impact us later. And that sounds stupid. We did it with Islamophobia. We've done it now with the gender identity. Like, I did a video previously talking about a bill in Ontario. When we were fighting sex ed, they were putting gender identity into criteria for taking children from families and such, right? Like they're putting it into the law while we discuss nonsense. And then when we want to actually have real discussions, the mayor of the biggest city in Canada is like, no, the library shouldn't condone this. What should the library condone then? If not discussion on important issues that will impact our society. Like, come on, this whole like everyone who disagrees with me hates me rhetoric is getting out of hand. Anyway, that's my opinion, and I feel like you should support this event, whether you are whatever side of the spectrum you sit on. No matter where you sit, science and debate and discussion and how things impact society is important. So let's all take a pill, let's all relax, let the lady speak, and if you disagree with what she's saying, then explain why. Facts and evidence, right? That's how I feel about it. Again, I'm Jason McNeil, it's Cup of Joe Canada. I'd love to know what you guys think. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything that you feel about the issue that I've missed, any angles. And yeah, just join the conversation. Share the video and get the word out.